Today we get to experience this melting pot of deliciousness at Joe T. Garcia's. Let's go inside. Tex-Mex cuisine has always been a favorite. The savory dishes date back to the Mission era, combining Spanish and Mexican recipes. Joe, thank you so much to you and your family for hosting us today.
Well, thank you, Chris. I appreciate you having us here. Thank you.
I love seeing your siblings here. Congratulations on 85 years of a successful restaurant. Does it feel like 85 years?
Oh, no. You know, it really doesn't. It just all goes together. It just seems like, as we were talking earlier, it just seems like yesterday when the chickens were right over there, you know?
Yeah.
And it doesn't seem that long ago.
Yeah.
The last 20 years, people are asking me when we redid the pool area right over here and made it into a big fountain. And it's hard to believe that's already been almost 10 years. And I was like, God, it just seems like it was just a couple of years ago. It just goes too fast.
Without a doubt, you have the most beautiful patio of any place I have ever been.
Well,
Tell me specifically, what did this used to be where we are?
Well, right here where we're sitting right now, you had the chicken coop over here. There used to be a little fence right here, and back here where we used to keep our horses.
Oh, wow.
We used to have horses back here.
What do you think it is about Joe T. Garcia's that has helped it last for 85 years?
Food's got to be number one. If you don't have good food, you know, they can always go somewhere else. Service, without a question. The atmosphere, definitely.
Established on July 4th, 1935 by Mr. and Mrs. Joe T. Garcia, this once intimate and family-operated restaurant had a seating capacity of only 16. Now, remind me a little bit about the history, because your grandparents lived just right here.
Actually, right over here on the other side of this fountain here, there was a little house there. These used to be shotgun homes. We used to have a little store down the street. My grandparents did. And then my grandmother kept wanting to do, you know, prepare food.
Yeah.
And then that's when they opened this up here and back. And he goes, well, if you want a restaurant, let's just open a restaurant. So he bought these shotgun homes and this property here and then made a little restaurant there in the front.
Fast forward 85 years, and Joe T. Garcia's has become one of the most popular restaurants in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. And it's still run by the same family. So originally, you all fed around 16 people. Now, how many can you seat out here?
Oh my gosh, you know, it's over 1,000 without a question. We're very fortunate to have this big of a patio that can sit that many people and still space over 6 feet apart from, you know, during this different times.
So what was this area as we walked toward the main house?
Okay, it was kind of our playground, where it was just all fields, and our parents and our grandmother, she would have plum trees back here, all kinds of berry trees, and she would make jams for us, and it was just nice just growing up and walking through here, and you see it now.
So you lived right back here?
Yes, this was our home. So this was our home, and we would just come right out and go straight to work. And this is part of our backyard, our stepping stones that my grandfather built in the early 30s. And they're still here, and we won't remove them because we have him with us.
Yeah, it's got to be good luck too, though.
Oh,
probably.
Good luck right here.
Let's go inside.
Yes.
Oh, behind the scenes.
Behind the scenes. Okay.
This is where the magic really happens. Oh, that looks delicious.
Okay,
my absolute favorite right there. So this is your grandmother's stove, still being used?
Yes, still being used from 1935. Grandmother used to stand right here rolling our enchiladas, and Mom was on this side doing the refried beans. Same stove from the early 20s when we opened in 1935.
So this is why it's so delicious?
Yes.
Oh my goodness. This piece has been here since the 30s. What is this?
This is the barbecue pit that my grandfather started with, because it was, the sign says now Joe T. Garcia's Mexican Dishes, but in 1935 it was Joe's Barbecue and Mexican Dishes, which was his barbecue and my grandmother's cheese enchilada dinner, which was the Mexican dishes.
And the cheese enchilada survives.
Yes.
So Zarella, this is the original restaurant. This is where the 16 would sit.
The 16 would sit right here in 1935, and we have the original tables, which
No
is
way.
grandfather's tables in 1935 are these tables right here.
How cool is that?
Same table right there that hosts the register is this table that you see in 1935. See the register right there?
Yeah.
The table right below it is the same table.
Wow. Now we're heading to the back of the patio for lunch, and we will try some of the best items on the menu, and they are classics. Zarella, I'm so thrilled that I get to sit down with you and eat. It is always an honor to meet a member of the Garcia family, so thanks
Yay.
for having me. So tell me about the amazing feast that is right in front of us.
I would love to. Okay, let's start with our enchiladas.
Okay, this is your favorite.
This is my favorite.
Okay.
Started in 1935, my grandmother's enchiladas. Same gravy, same sauce that my grandmother brought from Michoacan, Mexico, and then her refried beans. Anywhere else you will not taste beans like you taste these.
And original recipes. I love
Yes.
the consistency
Yes.
for so many years.
Many, many years.
When my husband and I first moved to Texas, of course, everyone said, you have to go eat at Joe T. Garcia's. And the thing that I ordered was the fajitas, and they were delicious.
Probably late 70s, I would say, we started the fajitas. And they have a little bell pepper, all you know, the red, the green, and the orange, and they with little onions. Comes with the rice and beans. Very delicious. Oh, I can't wait for you to try them. You're gonna love them.
And next, the tacos.
And the tacos come with the enchilada dinner. The tacos, we've been making our tacos. We pin our tacos just the way our grandmother did them in the early 30s, where we pin them with the toothpicks and then we deep fry them.
Yeah.
So everything is exactly the way she started.
What's it like for you knowing that you and your siblings are continuing this tradition after 85 years?
I feel very, very proud to keep it going for the next generation. So to make my grandparents proud and my parents, which is Esperanza, and our dad, Paul, and that we can carry it on.
Well, thank you for feeding so many people for 85 years.
Thank you all for coming out and being part of it.
Oh my gosh, guys, I'm so sorry that I'm late. I got lost on this massive patio, but good news is,
Yes.
I found the bar.
Your timing
Yay.
is perfect. Come join us. Let's eat.
See you soon.
All right. So we're going to start with the original enchiladas. This is what started everything. And I love the movie Lady and the Tramp. So we're going to just go on both sides of this enchilada.
Look at all that cheese.
Cheers.
Woo!
That's so good.
I just died and went to cheese heaven. That is so good.
I'm going fajita meat next.
I'm just gonna stick right here with the enchilada.
No, it's like come back in like 2 hours, I'm still gonna be eating and happy. The meat has so much flavor. I'm keeping these in mind.
Sharing's caring.
Bring it in. Okay, calorie counting stops right now. Okay, tell me again, these little coconut things. I've never had one of these.
Those are coconut macaroons, which are called cocadas. Very delicious.
This is like
Oh my God.
as big as my face. Mmm.
We're gonna do margarita testing.
I think I have is it strawberry margarita?
Right, strawberry margarita.
Strawberry. I think this looks like an original.
On the right.
Original.
Yes.
Original all the way.
You love our margaritas?
So good, I could drink them all day.
Good, I'm glad. So when you come out, you can get a picture of margaritas.
Whole picture?
A whole picture.
You'd be
Girl.
so sauced.
I'm moving in.
To learn more about this legendary Tex-Mex restaurant, be sure to go to joetgarcias.com.